YouTube. Tough sight here. Yes, I'm finally back home from some family affairs I had to take care of. Of course, I gotta keep going on this damn video thing, boy. I noticed I went up a lot, but now it's starting to go back down because I stopped doing stuff. But them goddamn shorts, boy, make a killing, I guess. But today I gotta go over a case that is literally haunting my mind, and due to the fact that I'm literally been thinking about this. Seems that 1979 was a very busy year for the air mass community. I mean, this story comes from Harvard, Mass, but I can assure you that between Harvard, Air, Shirley, you know, them three towns that I know of, being, you know, a Air resident for 9 years. You know, I lived there through 73 to, you know, pretty much when I was born. I was born in Fitchburg Hospital, but I was the first baby ever treated in Air Hospital. So from 73 till 82, and then I moved away a year and a half to New York, and by 84 I was back into Air. Then after that, by 85, I was a permanent resident of Fitchburg. 84, I did a lot of bouncing from Fitchburg to Air. I was in the Air school system, but visited my father in Fitchburg. But while living between the years 78, you know, waking up to reality, eyes opening up, 77, 78, 5.5, I did a lot of roaming through this town of Air. Did a lot of traveling with my father through Harvard, Shirley. You know, I did a lot of trips when I was a kid. But one thing I did not realize, of course, was the obviously the chaotic happenings throughout the towns. Now, mind you, these are very small towns, and Harvard is even smaller. I mean, everything is so far and spread out and like in the woods. Air is more a stable town where you have everything in the center. Shirley has a little town, but it ain't as big as Air. Harvard, let alone, right, has a little town, but very few buildings. And this story, mind you, and a lot of other stories two other stories that I looked into and have done substantial videos on, this one never came out. And the reason why this intrigues me, and I am very interested in it, and due to the fact that a police officer was arrested, but the grand jury wouldn't indict him for some reason. Because this police officer supposedly was the last person to speak to this 20-year-old kid who had set out after work of dishwashing in Boxborough as a dishwasher late at night. For some reason, the cop came to his house, talked to him, and after that is very well unknown of what happened. Supposedly, the brother of this guy read the report and was actually literally able to get the report on all of this to shed some light. But I'll tell you something, what has been said between this guy's brother and sister just makes very little sense. I mean, they have the report, they have some idea of what could have happened. They're claiming that maybe, this is just thoughts, theories, ideas, there were some people that knew this John Donalson, but why would they want to kill him? Point blank shot range to the temple. Police officer, why? Group of friends or people that he maybe peed off, why? There's no backbone to this story. But there is one thought, theory, idea that I've come up with. None of this is true, none of this has been mentioned, and let alone this case that if you look it up online, someone else by this name comes up more than this guy. What was it? Bob Ward from Fox 25 spoke to the family. But what really, I want to say, because if I say this, it's literally going towards something that happened in Air Mass 1979. But it's just a matter of who's will be listening and will take my thoughts, theories, ideas serious. Now it's like a riddle. You gotta play within this story. But I mean, I've already mentioned something from 79 that I believe is, just a little far too beyond driven to be true. But I'll just put it this way. So you have 1979. And this is definitely the year that this happened with John Donalson. Oh, wait a minute. Let me pull up the article. I gotta save that. Bear with me. Just to give you a little insight. It's from Fox News, blah, blah, blah. Where's my story? Read more. April 6th, 1979. Now, what is very intriguing about this story? Right, 1979, remember that year? Come on, these stupid ads. I hate when this happens. I just want to, have at least the year up. But, I hate when this frickin' does that. You just want to just put that date there in your mind. Harvard, Mass, 1979. And like I said, I never heard of this story. And this is what very well really grasps me to this story. In 1979, I was always roaming the streets, going to the store to get candy. Believe it or not, I was yelled at by an actual person who was accused of murdering a woman in a trailer park, Air Mass. That was the, I forgot his his name. Damn it. I went to school with his niece. I was supposed to contact her, but I ain't had the time. But supposedly there was something with Murphy's Knife Company that literally shut down production and air and went all online. Great knife store for your oyster knife. That might have been used in that murder. But for some reason, someone was seen walking with it. And that story had not been confirmed, but it was all a crazy thing. But as you can see, the man that... I can't believe I forgot his name. If you look up a 1979 murder of a guy that killed a woman in a trailer park, you'll get the name. But I literally got yelled at by that guy for playing in the phone booths at the Park Street Diner where he used to work. I've told this story before. I think I'm in Doctor Who. I'm going in there, slamming the door shut. I'm gonna go save the world. Doctor Who. But 1979 that happened. 1979. So that was, and I gotta look up the date on that and the next date of what I'm gonna talk about of murder in Fort Devens. Another 1979 murder. And believe it or not, I believe that guy is still alive at Shirley Prison. William Tyree. And I wish I could remember the other guy's name, but that sucked. I knew that guy pretty much, you could say, personally. So I used to go with my mother to the Park Street Diner and, eat lunch, whatever. Like I said, go play Doctor Who. But 1979, now this 1979 murder in Fort Devens happened, I believe, in February. In the winter months. Now, it's to my belief that this next murder, so I can remember his damn name, happened after that. Now, think about it, we got a Harvard murder. And it's all Kenny Waters is the name. Kenny Waters. Now, he was reversed by his own sister and set free for this murder. His sister proved his innocence, that he did not murder this woman that lived in the same trailer park. Now this other murder, senseless murder, kid shot in a temple, I mean, whatever they have on record. And then you have a government murder. Tyree Williams supposedly went AWOL, murdered his wife, recruited another soldier from his troop. No, I forgot what they called him. Something friggin' Captain Crazy, something friggin' nuts. But supposedly this guy committed a murder and he wanted a life insurance policy on his wife and blah blah blah, and gonna split the money with this guy, and a whole crazy story on Mr. William Tyree. But come to find out, and I have some stuff saved, not saved, but some stuff that I was actually able to read about the Tyree murder. And someone claims and wrote, actually in one of my comments of my video, to another person. I thought they were talking to me at first, but they weren't. I goofed up on that and I said something. But the woman says that she has information and she don't care who comes after her to shut her up. Because, hey, this case of William Tyree, 1979, Air, Massachusetts, murder of his wife. Supposedly the wife had some information on some crooked people using the military and office. And mind you, one of them politicians was Bill Clinton. Oh yes, your famous, oh, my fellow Americans, I'd like to drop a load on you. Yeah, that's right. Bill Clinton. Doing some treetop flying, he was. Drug ringing. It's out there. You can look it up. And that whole thing, and I wish I would have watched it, of Oliver North. Yeah, Oliver North. He was somehow in this little ring. Bill Clinton, your president. Your president that will drop a load on you. That's right. Monica Lewinsky, scandal, little dirty perv. Right? Don't know why Hillary is still, tagging them along, but hey, money's money to them, I guess. They need it because they suck. But Mrs. Tyree, I think, was going to blow some whistle. So, Mr. Tyree was accused of murder. Now, this just starts theories, ideas. Hey, I don't know nothing. Thoughts, theories, ideas that lead me to this. 1979. Government involvement. Air mass, small town, murder at Fort Devens. Then all of a sudden, Kenny Waters. Boom. Nobody's talking about this no more. They're talking about Kenny Waters. Now, John Donalson. Now remember, the government and all this, William Tyree, from saying it, William Tyree, happened in February 1979. Kenny Waters happened about the same time about this. Could it be possible these two murders were a distraction? That's all I'm saying. Nothing more, nothing less. Distraction? Sit there and make you think about it. 'Cause I tell you, that Kenny Waters story got dismissed. He wasn't the guy who murdered this woman. And this black guy, a supposedly black male, carrying the knife that was purchased from Murphy's knife shop, is the question. Is it true? Who did it? And then you got John Donalson. Who murdered him? More distractions. You sit there and make you think and wonder, 3 major murders, 2 small towns. Let alone all the other murders that have been committed throughout these small towns. It's crazy. Makes you think and wonder. And I'd just like to leave it at that. Just that. Distractions. What do you think? Till that next video, be safe, take care. And it sucks to say, you might just want to be You want to know living by the rules of the three monkeys. And it's probably the reason why these three monkeys were made. Hear, see, speak, no evil. It sucks to say, people. And then it goes only to show how much more distractions were made to distract from what? Yeah, that's right. The good guys doing naughty boy things. Huh? Something to think about. Be safe, people. Out.